Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Nameless, the one thing you must recall. In the last episode, we got Lance's so-called good ending. And let's see, now we're going to go after his bad endings. Okay, this is the one where I'm supposed to get bad ending 1, broken heart. Stand up and look at Lance. I let him go and stood up to look at him. Will you abandon me someday? Lance's face turned sad. His constantly changing face was like the sky before it rains. Lance? It might be better if you're with Red. You'll forget me soon if you're with Red. I might not be that important to you, even you. What are you talking about? Lance? I'm such a common type, so I'm not that important. So I'll be abandoned one day, right? Right? Lance, that's such... Are you going to abandon me? Answer me. Lance, what are you talking about? I would never. Don't you know me? Answer me. If you're going to abandon me, just get rid of me now. Lance, what are you... Lance forcefully grabbed my hand. And put my hand on his chest. Just destroy it, with your hand. Lance, it hurts. Let me go, please. You're being strange. He ignored me and held onto my wrist tighter. If you're going to abandon me, then just take my soul with you, so I don't feel anything. Everything my maker gives me, it's all for you. Without you, What was that? I can't take this anymore. Lance is out of his mind right now. I want him to calm down, but I don't have any choice. I screamed. Help! Somebody! I heard someone running. The door slammed open. Tay?
What's going? Lance?
Huh? Lance is weird, Tay. Tay stormed in and grabbed Lance's shoulder and threw him onto the ground.
What's this? What's happening? What's going on?
Yeonho and Red came running along.
Yeonho, take her to the other room.
Alright, Master. Can you get up? Yeah, I'm fine, but Lance... Lance was breathing heavily. Lance's eyes looked crazed. Oh, he went all yandere. He's really sick.
Leave Lance to me. I'll take care of him, so don't worry.
Oh.
Tay's going to take care of him. He'll be fine.
Like Red said, if it's Tay, things will be fine. I nodded.
I let you use the room by yourself since you're sick, but messing with the heroin, I won't forgive you for this.
Lance is just really sick.
Go and rest. Don't worry about this.
I told Tay thanks. Yeonho dragged me out of the room. But even when Yeonho helped me to the bed, I couldn't fall asleep. I was so worried about Lance. It was morning when I woke up. Oh, right! I immediately remembered last night and got up. I headed to the living room, still worrying. Everyone, good morning. I told the 4 boys in the living room. I couldn't see Lance. Master. That doesn't sound good. Everyone looked worried. Are they still thinking about yesterday?
Don't be so surprised about what I'm about to tell you.
What? What happened?
Lance. Damn. Honey, don't be too shocked.
What happened to Lance? My heart started pounding at everyone's response. Did something happen to Lance?
Wait.
I ignored Tay and ran into Lance's room. Lance, are you safe? Lance was lying on the bed like a doll. Lance? Is he sick? I approached Lance. Huh? But something was weird. He didn't look like his usual self the way he lied down. Lance. I didn't feel warmth. It wasn't just the warmth. I didn't see him breathe. Lance? Lance! I violently shook him as if I was possessed by something. Ugh! It was like shaking a doll. No, not that. He's not a doll, is he?
Red found him like that this morning. We woke up and found something like feathers in his body.
In his body? What?
I thought I was seeing things, but after that, he just stayed like that. You must be so surprised, but we'll find a way.
Lance! Lance! Lance, wake up! Lance! Lance! Lance!
Stop. That won't do anything.
Let me go! Lance, wake up! Wake up! I held on to his stiff body and shook him. This can't be. Lance will never look at me while blinking his eyes. He'll never talk to me. This is a dream. Will everyone turn back into dolls like this? I looked at all four boys and instantly felt a deluge of anxiety. No. I don't want to lose them. They are now alive and breathing. If they all turned back into dolls, I felt my memories would turn into hurt. Would I be able to stand that? I wasn't confident. Lance, please come back. What troubled you so much? It's really my fault, isn't it? It's my fault, right? I held on to his body and blamed myself. All because of one response. He lost his feathers.
Will that be fine? The game has failed.
Turn back time. It's what you do.
You talk as if that's so easy. There will be a huge cost for that. Do you have what it costs?
How about the memories of that person who's looking at me?
What do you mean by that person?
There's a person who's watching since this started. From outside, he's been watching us. Are you talking about me? I'm not a he. The person watching us through the screen. That one peering inside the person's brain with that weird machine. They are talking about me, but I'm not a he. Yes, you. It's you. Are you surprised? Now, give me your memory. I have to continue this game.
That's a funny thought, just like you. But that person beyond the screen is beyond my control.
Are you sure? Because I have a horrible memory. Maybe it's because of these guys.
Of course, that person might become my future client. Now, what will you do? Will you continue the game?
Game over. But whose cost will it be when I go to the next ending? Alright, so let's go for bad ending number 2, which is accident, which sounds horrible. It sounds like his doll's gonna get broken. Okay, so this time we have to go back to the classroom. I might get misunderstood again for following him. Since he has so many fans, I can't be reckless. But I couldn't stay at the cafeteria any longer because I was worried about him. I got my leftover salad and stood up from my seat. You are leaving? Yeah, I don't feel like eating anymore. I'll be at the classroom. I said bye to Soy and came out of the cafeteria. I was tired from having all the girls stare at me the whole day. I'm tired of getting so much attention when I'm around the dolls. I want to go somewhere no one's around. I tried to think of somewhere that'd be empty. Oh, should I go to the rooftop? I better go to the rooftop and get some air and peace. I walk up the stairs to the roof. It's only 4 stories up, but it's been too long since I had any form of exercise. I stood in front of the door, hoping no one would be there, and opened the door. The door opened, and I saw the clear open sky. Huh? There was one other person on the roof. Lance! It was Lance. It was the second time seeing him, first at the cafeteria. I hoped no one would be here, but this was better. I already had something to say, and this was my chance. Oh, you were here. Did you come to get some air? I came to get some air too. The cafeteria got really tense after you basically burned it down. I thought it'd be better to at least get some fresh air.
Burned down?
Lance looked at me questioningly. Anyways, I'm glad. Lance, I have something to say. Lance stared at me.
Go on.
About that girl earlier. I think she was just being friendly. You were too brutal towards her.
That girl.
Lance looked clueless. Okay, now we can skip. And of course I have to go to the resting area like before. And this time I have to choose eat by myself. Well, there's no different text for that? That was weird. And here we have to say, do not call Lance. I turn around to see Lance.
Lance?
A boy comes running toward Lance. She is the president of the academy. What? That was definitely a man's voice.
We have to go to the student government meeting. Everyone's waiting. I was about to go.
I've never seen the president run so eagerly. Lance headed toward the building. Oh, he had to go to a meeting. He couldn't have gone to Banjul. I could have felt worse. Aw, Hell Week is coming soon. Oh, skip. And here we say that's probably true. This is a horrible thing to say, but we have to say it. That's probably true. It'll probably be like that. You cruel person, Eri. Although I'm scared to even count the memories I have of Lance.
Okay, so you'll be sad even when you find something to replace me when I'm gone.
Oh, of course. What are you talking about?
I understand.
Lance looks at me.
Oh, right.
Lance must have thought of something. And here we say, alright. Alright, I'm not sure if I can really take the role, though.
Really?
Red beamed in excitement. I didn't know if this was worth getting excited about, but I was happy since he looked happy. I caught eyes with Lance while I was laughing with Red. Unlike Red, his face fell.
You should think again,
Lance said calmly. But he seemed to plead.
The heroine said yes. Awesome! I'll go tell the president tomorrow.
But Red was already too excited, and it would be difficult to take it back.
Just think again when you meet the president and tell me.
Okay.
What is it? What's so funny?
And here we say whatever happens, happens. Que sera, sera. Well, whatever. It won't help to ask anyone. I should think more about it myself. Ask him what happened here? Say I'm fine? Yeah, we don't want to repeat of that last bad ending. Pretend I didn't hear his sigh. We're going to be a negligent girlfriend. I ignored Lance's sigh.
Why don't you quit the play?
I can't just quit now. I said yes, and I have to be responsible.
That does not matter. What's important is the innocence of your lips.
Lance covered his mouth with his own hands. But I already heard everything. Lance's face was redder than mine. He must know that I heard everything since my face turned red too. Then he lowered his hands and continued.
It must be your first time, according to my memories.
What? What first time? Lance was silent. Even if he doesn't say, he must be thinking about when we first met, when he was a doll. So, he's trying to remember if I ever kissed someone, right? Seeing him avoid my eyes, I think that's what he's thinking. My face turned redder. I feel like the air is suddenly getting hotter. And this awkwardness. But I still can't quit. Everyone's really being nice to me.
I am responsible for encouraging you, so I won't avoid the blame, but...
And then Lance and I caught eyes. My face turns red again. I think I'm being weirder than him. I still can't forget that I'm talking about kissing with Lance. Okay, I actually have to fail the quiz by getting no more than one question right. So I have to actively make sure that I answer these wrong. Shimbi is a singer. No. Whoa, duh. This is just so anti-intuitive. Wait, if I don't answer any, will that all count as wrong questions? Okay, I can just let it all go. Just let the timer run out. I don't have to actively Never mind. I'm a fool. And here I say, don't say that about Grandpa. Don't say that about Grandpa. What? Don't speak as if I won't be fine until I get rid of my memories of him. The words slipped from my mouth. They sounded harsh even to me. God, what's gotten into you?
Honey, don't get so upset. She must have her own reasons.
Huh. I just wanted to talk about the good things since we haven't seen each other in a while. Let's talk about that some other time, but think about it again. I'm finished. Can I be excused? We soon stopped talking about the house and Grandpa. My parents were about to start talking about their business, so I got up. Already? I can get you a room at the hotel. You can stay the night. I can't stay in your room? No, I have something to do tomorrow morning. And here I must choose, won't it be fine? Nothing will happen. I'll just have my first kiss be for naught. Won't it be fine? It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
Lance put his hand on his forehead. He frowned. A lot. You dimwit. Did you just insult me? My God. I've never seen Lance say something like that. He calls you an idiot all the time. He must really not like it. It's just a play. There's no real feelings involved. Won't it be fine? Oh, and here's where the difference comes in. Does this mean that Lance isn't going to come save me and play the Ice Princess in the play?
We're back.
The door opened, and Red and the rest of the club came in.
Heroine, you all ready?
Yeah. I answered in a nervous voice.
Although we didn't rehearse the last scene very well because of that silverhead. Don't worry, just leave it to me.
I felt a bit relaxed at Red's smile. I guess sacrificing my first kiss for a fun school experience isn't so bad.
No, the show's about to start.
The club leader pointed toward the stairs to the stage.
Why don't you guys start going on now? All right.
Red and a couple of extras went up on stage. And soon, I heard the audience clap. The play went smoothly. I showed everything I practiced when I got up on stage. But the last part we didn't rehearse very well kept bothering me, like an unsolved math problem. And finally, the story reached its climax. Warrior, you defended justice.
Heroine, I'm glad you're safe.
Dear warrior, the villain, Tritos Dandelion, was actually...
Shh, you don't have to say. First, close your eyes.
I calmed my fluttering nerves and closed my eyes. That was how my first kiss went. Wow, we actually did have our first kiss with Red on Lance's bad ending. Phew, it was such a long day. After that, Lance got mad at me for not taking his calls. That's when I realized I left my phone in my uniform pocket. There were more than 20 missed calls. He seemed to have something to tell me before the play started. Knock, knock. Come in. The door opened, and I saw a familiar face. You're sighing as soon as you see me?
It's now hell to share a room with that boy.
Why do you hate Red so much? I couldn't understand Lance. Red tried really hard to make the play work, and he's a nice person. I don't think Lance even tries to find something good in Red. He didn't look pleased.
Please take your calls from now on.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've already apologized for that several times. You must be tired from supervising the festival today. Why don't you go rest in your room? He looked more upset when I suggested that to him.
All right.
He looked like he had something to say, but just turned around and left the room. I'm tired. But thank God the play was a success. I touched my lips with my finger. I can't believe I kissed Red. Oh well, it was just a play. Ugh, I'm tired. I opened my diary and plopped down on it. I'm sleepy. I have to write in my diary. A lot of important things happened today. My eyes kept on closing. Huh? I fell asleep for sure. Where am I? Is this a dream? I've definitely seen this place before.
Are you really fine with this?
Yes, since it's no use if she doesn't meet me. This voice. I feel like I've heard it before. If the piece isn't collected, she cannot come to see me. So, get rid of her. Get rid of her? Her? Who are they talking about? If she's gone, I will feel like escaping this place. After I escape, I will turn this place into nothingness. Unless she comes to see me, my existence is worthless.
How will you pay the cost of getting rid of her?
I don't know. I will give you my memories, or even my soul.
Huh. I won't find anything but feathers in there, though.
What's all this about? I couldn't see the person talking. Where is this place? I step forward, but nothing happens. Huh? I take a few more steps forward.
It's dangerous!
I heard a loud truck noise. I can't move my legs. I was struck by a huge truck that was coming toward me. It's your fault for not collecting the piece. Well, this guy's a jerk, whoever he is. It seems to be the secret path person, but I don't think I want to meet you if you're like that. Another yandere. But I haven't seen anything endearing about this one yet. Alright, well that filled up Lance's memories. Alright, so we've got all of Lance's material. Except for his diary pages, which will probably be found in other routes because we found Yeonho's diary, one diary page in Lance's route, so I'm sure we'll find Lance's diary pages in the other routes. Now, the next episode will be Tae's because Tae got the overwhelming majority vote on Patreon, so tune in next time to see Tae. Oh man, at least I'm glad that the accident wasn't breaking the doll, at least. I'm actually happier with dying in an accident than having a doll break. That's gotta happen in the game somewhere, but I'm not looking forward to it. It seems really sad. Alright, well, I hope to see you in my future videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.